My girlfriend, 30 female, came home with a hickey, and I am unsure how to feel about it. I am 32 male. Hey Reddit, I'd love some advice or perspective on something that happened recently. Last Friday night, my girlfriend, who's 30, went out with her friends, and I, who's 32, went out with mine. She was supposed to go to a concert, but around 11 o'clock, she called to say they didn't end up going because they spent too much time at the aperitivo. Basically pre-drinks in Italy, so they decided to hit a club instead. No big deal up until this point. I got home around 2 a.m., and she returned at 4 a.m. completely drunk. Again, no real issue for me. But then around 6 a.m., I noticed a pretty big hickey on her neck. I didn't say anything immediately, but about an hour later, when she got up to go to the bathroom, I watched to see if she tried to cover it up when she came back, and she did, by laying on her side. When we woke up, I acted like I didn't notice and just kept to myself. Eventually, I pretended to spot the hickey and asked what happened. She told me that a guy at the club was hitting on her, and while they were dancing, she didn't notice that he gave her the hickey. She said he tried to kiss her, but it never happened, just the hickey. She mentioned that her friends had kissed other guys from the group, but she didn't have any kind of conversation with him, didn't know his name, and he didn't buy her drinks. She called it a stupid mistake from the night that doesn't mean anything, but admitted she's embarrassed by it. What do you think? Is her story believable? Is this considered cheating? Am I the asshole? TLDR, my girlfriend went out with her friends and came home with a hickey on her neck. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Now, let's take a look at what other users had to say. User 1 says, bro, come on. First they skipped the concert and then she came home with a hickey. She is definitely not wife material. Run and avoid the drama and pain. There are better women out there. User 2 says she physically has a hickey and you're unsure how to feel about it? Is this considered cheating? Holy fudge, my friend, there's no way you're this naive or in your 30s. My girl and I are laughing at this. Thank you for the laugh post. In 30s and making this post instead of moving on from the biz. User 3 says it's been a while, but I'm pretty sure a hickey takes a few seconds. You don't go in for a quick hickey, so she's probably not being truthful about that, and most likely leaving some other details out.
User 4 says, she's lying. Would you know if someone was kissing your body? Of course you would. She definitely cheated. I cannot believe you didn't express your feelings the moment you noticed it.
User 5 says, I'm not sure, but I usually give love bites when I'm really close with someone.
User 6 says, you think your girl came back with a mark on her neck and absolutely nothing else happened after returning late at 4 in the morning? She didn't notice someone making that mark? Lol. She might have been too distracted to stop him. No respectable, mature woman in a committed relationship behaves this way. She's not acting committed now. Sorry, bro. User 7 says if she's willing to admit that she let him kiss her neck, just imagine what she might still be hiding.
User 8 says a mark on her neck and evidence in her underwear, and you believed her story.
User 9 says, at first I thought she has no respect for you and thinks you are not very smart. After reading the entire post, she might be right.
User 10 says hickeys take a lot of time and suction to form. Anyone would notice before it became a permanent mark, and no one starts off giving a hickey. Things definitely happen before that.